This week's Torah portion, we'll start with the Maggid of Zlotchov because there's a cute story here. So this is actually a story about the Maggid's son, Rabbi. He had 5 boys. Velvel was one of them. So Rabbi from Zobriza, he goes one day to Afta, to the tzaddik of Afta, the Ohev Israel. He's in Agnon's books, and you know the Rabbi from Afta, the Ohev Israel, wants to respect the son of the Maggid of Zlotchov. Says, can you say some divrei Torah? He asks him, the dinner table, Shulchan Shabbat. And Reb Velvel's answer is Zogtir. He says to him in Yiddish, you say. So the Ohev Israel asks him the morning after, Lan Shabbos Kodesh, says, can you say some words? Zogtir. He asks him again, Sudah Shlishit, Zogtir. The Rabbi from After doesn't understand. As the boy of the Maggid of Zlotchov, he says to him, what is the meaning of this response you keep giving me? Zogtir, you say. And then Reb Velvel says to him, he brings the first verse of the Torah portion. Right? These are the words that Moses spoke to all the Israelites. He says, only someone who knows to speak Torah that way, the way Moses did, where every single Israelite could take in something, only that's a person who's worthy to speak Torah. And if you ask me, from other commentaries of the Maggid, I think this was an idea that Reb Velvel heard from his father, the Maggid of Zlotchov, because there are other similarities. So anyway, this is a cute little Hasidic story to open up. And then we're moving to Rabbi Yaakov Abuhatzeirah. He also looks, among other things, at the first verse. Right, and we're told that Moses speaks these words to all of the Israelites, and we have a list of places. In the Midbar, Arava, Mul Suf, Paran. Rabbi Yaakov tells us, Moses, these places, what we need to understand when we read these places, they allude to certain secrets, certain ideas. Moses, we know, wanted to, sort of criticize the Israelites and say, you guys got to be careful. And so he hid his criticism within the names of these places. But it goes beyond that. Beyond criticism, he simply wanted to warn them, because we are a holy people, that there are certain key things that will ensure that your body and soul are holy in what you need to do. And he hid these lessons within the names of the places, the geography. So for example, Bamidbar. What is Bamidbar? The first important word. Bamidbar sounds like dibur, right? A desert in Hebrew sounds like speaking, speech. The ABC of being pure, of being holy, is ensuring that every word that comes out of your mouth is for the right reason, the right purposes. Dibur, be careful. Then why does it say Ba'arava, which is supposedly a part of the desert, Arava? Because Arava is like Ariva. It's kind of like the connotation is someone who's lurking, who's waiting for you around the corner. This is the Yetzer Hara. This is the evil inclination. He says, once you're careful with your words, you need to be wary and understand, be careful that the Yetzer Hara, the evil inclination, is always out to get you. Even look at the word Arava. He says, if you dig inside it, you will find the letters Ra, Ba. Evil is within it. So be careful. And another, he gives a long list of stuff. I'm just giving us sort of the kind of the nutshell as a sort of guide, a compass that we can then use, any one of us that want to sort of look at the other places and try and find what are the tips that, holy tips that Moses is giving us. So one more, Mul Suf, opposite Suf. What is opposite Suf? He says, Suf is also Sof. Who is Sof? God. Because God sees the end, the Sof of all man's thoughts. He says you need to be pure in your thoughts. Pure in your thoughts is if you're about to accept judgment, Mul Suf, in front of He, God, who sees and hears and knows all things. Thoughts on the Torah portion of Dvarim, Maggid of Zlotchov, and Rabbi Yaakov Abuhatzeirah. Shabbat Shalom.